Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I thought I would start off this next episode as a road to the NZ Pro. So a lot of you, when I spoke to you guys on Instagram, mentioned that you want to see my prep and training and food and all that good stuff. So I thought I'd kick it off with a road to my show. And my next show is the New Zealand Pro, which is in October. I'm currently 11 weeks out. And yes, my first part of prep, I usually start around 16 weeks out, and I'm usually just getting my mind set in the game, cleaning things up, getting ready to go full speed into prep. So I did start a little bit of cardio at 16 weeks out, kept my food the same, and just added 3 sessions of 30 minutes worth of cardio. And from there, everything's been cruising really, really nicely. Body fat's been coming down, muscle's been staying the same, increasing a little bit, because obviously my food's still the same, so energy is still really, really good. I thought I'd take you guys through a shoulder session today, but I'm going to start obviously with a pre-workout meal. So my first meal before I train is jam and rice cakes. So honestly, like going back a couple of years ago, by about 11 weeks out, there's no way I'd have something like jam and rice cakes in my prep. My main carb source used to be kumara, or sweet potato, and oats. So that was like, I used to have pretty minimal types of variety in my carbs, but I've been really focusing on trying to add more variety and really increase my carbs over this forced long season, obviously because of all the crazy pandemic stuff going in the world. I've had quite a long off season, so I've really focused on driving my calories, particularly my carbs, up, and it's been going really, really well. Got a bubble in my throat. It's been going really, really well, and I've found that it's really improved my strength, really improved my training, and yeah. So obviously jam has sugar in it, so it's a high GI carb. I currently live around 30 minutes away from the gym, so usually I'll have my pre-workout meal and head straight to the gym, which is I'll usually have it about 30 minutes prior to training. During the week I train quite early in the morning, so this is a really easy meal to get in before I train. And but today's obviously a Sunday, so I've had a meal already this morning and I've been really focusing on getting quite a bit of water in. So during the week, it's because I train so early, my main focus is getting water in. Pre-workout, obviously, I will get in as well, but it's really important to get hydrated before you train, especially if you're training early in the morning. So, hydration, pre-workout meal. Next thing is my sups. So my pre-workout sups, obviously I use Redcon from Extreme Nutrition. I have Big Noise. So this is a pump formula / pre-workout, but it's a non-stim. So I've gone off caffeine. I've been off caffeine for maybe about a year now. The main reason for going off caffeine is due to how it plays with my anxiety levels. Didn't really realize how much it was affecting me until I went off it, and now I really don't miss it. I also found, and it wasn't until I went off it and then tried to have coffee again, coffee was the main caffeine I was using. I was so tired in the morning, whereas I sleep really, really well, so I never noticed it because I'll always go straight to sleep and sleep through the night. But in the morning, if I've had a coffee, even if it's just one in the morning the day before, I'll be so tired and smashed the next day. So it was obviously really playing with my adrenals and my constantly releasing cortisol and adrenaline, which was making me feel pretty smashed. So I've gone off caffeine. Big Noise is seriously, I've started taking it the last few months. It's been an absolute game changer for my training. I genuinely have felt that has improved my training so much, and the pump's pretty good too. And then the next one is MOAB. So that's the mother of all builders. It's a muscle builder. It's got some really good stuff in it, which helps with recovery, repair, and muscle growth. And then I also pop in there glutamine. So glutamine is a really, really good form of amino acid. It's one of the main ones involved in protein synthesis, so it helps with muscle repair and growth as well. On prep, I have this 3 to 4 times a day. So I will have it in the shakes that I have, because I find it the easiest way to make sure I get it in. So I'll have it in my either my pre-workout or my intra training. And then I'll also have it in my protein shake, and then a couple more times throughout the day. So yeah, I'm gonna pop these in, just a scoop of each, and just mix it with water. we made it down to the gym. I'm about to hit shoulders. So I'm going to chuck in my intro workout shake, which is Grunt EAAs by Recon. So I chuck that in here. Let's get into it. I always start each of my sessions off with stretching and mobility. Some stretches I'll do each day, but I'll also include quite a few stretches that are specific to the muscle group that I'm targeting. Stretching is one of the most important parts of your session because it prepares you both mentally and physically for what you're about to do. So mentally it allows you to visualize what you're about to do and get yourself ready, but it also obviously warms up the muscle groups and the joints that you're about to work. I always start my sessions with an isolation exercise. Usually I actually start with a lying cable lateral raise, but I was in a different gym this time, so I started with rear delts. So first compound is going to be a high incline press. High incline is going to hit more the anterior delts, so the front of the shoulder. This is just a handy little way of figuring out if the bench is in the middle of the Smith machine. My next compound was a Smith machine overhead press. So this was actually my last set of this exercise, so I decided to do a matrix set as a finisher. So a matrix set is where you play with the different ranges of the exercise. So in this one I did the top half first. I did around 6 to 10 reps. I did the top half first, then I did full reps, and then I finished with the bottom half. Lateral raises are a classic that I always include in my shoulder days, but I do like to play with different variations, so to hit different areas or different angles of the medial delt. So here I did your classic lateral raise out to the side, and then I did a leaning forward lateral raise which hits more the rear medial. And to finish, I did 3 sets of 12 to 15 on the reverse pec deck fly. Thanks for watching my second ever episode. I am actually posting this a couple of weeks later because I haven't quite got used to the editing process, but I promise I will be trying to get this a lot faster as I carry on. So I'm actually 9 weeks out currently, so next one will be up soon. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.